Good day, guys. Now, welcome back. And if you are new and you've not subscribed, click on the subscribe button. We would be looking at our Euro USD and try to see where our price will be moving. So, one thing is that you need to stay to the end. So, because we would analyze it, and we would analyze it to the end. So, you have to watch it to the end to be able to get where our price will be moving for the next day, which is on the 15th. Now, see our Euro USD. First of all, we start with our weekly time frame. We all can see our weekly time frame. We are on a bearish move. This is a downward movement on this Euro USD. That is one. The second of it is that the price is now below 10 period moving average, right? See it this way on this weekly time frame. There was an impulse move. We had a correction. You will see that when we're having all this correction was actually hitting our 10 period moving average before it drops. See it this way. We had an impulse move downward. There was a correction which hit our 10 period moving average and it's dropped again, right? On our Euro USD, we had a correction again which got to our 10 period moving average. Then after that, we got another drop. Then we saw another correction here that got to our 10 period moving average. We had a drop. And yes, what again? We had a correction again and it's got to our 10 period moving average. What are we expecting? A drop again. And now basically this drop we are expecting on this Euro USD is that it should break the previous lower lows. Now see it this way. This was a drop, right? We had a correction. It got to our 10 period moving average. The next drop we had broke a previous lower lows. This was the previous lower lows. It broke below it. We had another drop again after a correction. Then we broke below this previous lower lows. Another drop again. We see that if you look at it well, this drop actually broke this previous lower lows, and now we are expecting another drop on this Euro USD, right? And we will be expecting the drop to break below this lower lows that we just highlighted, which means Euro USD on the weekly time frame standpoint, we are to look to actually short this position. We should actually go down, sell this Euro USD. That is the what our analysis is saying. So look for a way to short it. We are still bearish, but we are yet to break the previous lower lows. I think the previous lower lows we still have about we have close to 100 pips more to drop. So basically, we should be getting it within tomorrow or next tomorrow, which is on the 15th and on the 16th. We should actually have that drop to break the previous lower lows, at least 100 pips. We should be able to grab it, not much. Now down to the daily time frame on this analysis. Bearish move, you all can see that's actually on a downward trend. Weekly time frame is bearish. Daily time frame too is now bearish. So basically, on this bearish move, this if you see here, this was actually a correction on the weekly time frame. This was the weekly time frame. This was actually a correction on the weekly time frame. Now on the daily time frame, we saw it, giving us this impulse move upward and so whatever. Then we add another drop, right? So basically, let's analyze some key level here where we'll be seeing some rejection. This is actually a rejection here. This area, we saw that our price once range within this area here. It once serves as our support area here. It now serves as our resistance area, right? Now the price has broken below it and we saw it rally up to test where it once serves as our support area, right? And guess what again? What are we having? Another drop. So basically, our Euro USD is again, we are expecting another drop. At least we should be expecting that drop to take out this low on this daily time frame. So to take out these lows, we still have about 100 plus pips to go. So we still have at least 110 pips drop more we are expecting. So I mean the next day we very much likely to open and close bullish. See, we take out these lows, then you want to look for a way to short this Euro US. So weekly time frame says we should actually short this. Daily time frame also is also telling us to actually short this our Euro USD. So basically, price has broken below this previous support level and it has come to test it. Now we are having a drop. So are we just going to have that huge drop down to this support level, which is no? We would have something like a trend move, something like this. We saw this huge movement right from here. we'll be having a correction possibly to this level here, possibly yes to this level here. Then after a correction to that level, we'll be expecting another drop again on this daily time frame. So basically we should be seeing something like this. If the price will actually continue to drop, we should see something like an impulse move, then a correction. Possibly the correction might end here, so the next day we might open and just continue to go bearish. So just know that correction is about to end. So it depends. If you want to watch it when the correction is over, then you can actually now short it. So basically Euro USD also, we are aiming to actually short this on this trade. So basically now to actually place this trade, to actually enter this trade on this Euro USD, you want to actually sell it, right? We will roll down to our 4-hour time frame. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Now basically we all see that this was an impulse move, right? Upward uptrend move. We saw this higher highs, we saw this higher highs, we saw a pullback here, another higher highs, pullback, higher highs, then we saw a pullback. You would notice that this pullback were actually touching our 10-period moving average then before we continue to go up. But one thing has happened, it has just broken our 10-period moving average. It is now below our 10-period moving average. What we are expecting now is now on a bearish move. So basically once it has dropped below our 10-period moving average, you are now bearish. And now this is a correction we just had here. This is the week here. You just add. What are we expecting after a correction is another drop again, which means daily time frame on 4-hour time frame, sorry, on this Euro USD, we are expecting a drop. So if you want to take this drop, you have to look to short it. So let's see it from this place. This is the highs here. There was an impulse move downward. We saw a correction at this level, right? Then we got another huge impulse move downward, and this is a correction. What we are expecting again is another huge impulse move on this our 4-hour time frame to take out these lows. Then possibly our price can now continue to go bearish or rise up. But as of now, currently we would want to see our price to drop to take out these lows on this Euro USD. Now let's see it on our USD index. This index contains all our USD pairs, how our USD pairs will be moving. So weekly time frame, our price is actually on a bullish move, right? One. Secondly is that the price is now above the 10-period moving average. So basically this was the previous highs here, this huge week we saw here. So this is the highest points our USD index has actually gotten to, I think this year or whatever. I think for almost for a very long time, it has actually gotten, this was the highest point our USD index have gotten to, right? So we had a pullback. After this huge impulse move, we had a pullback, right? And we are expecting another impulse move to actually break above this previous highs, because this USD index is bullish move, which means we are moving uptrend. Once our USD index is pushing up, then we should be expecting a bearish move on this euro, right? Now let's zoom it down for better understanding to our daily time frame. Now see it's better on this. We saw this huge impulse move, right? There was a correction. Since we are on a bullish move, what are we expecting? Another uptrend move to break this low high, previous highs. So once we are having that bullish move on USD index, then it is a confirmation on itself on this daily time frame that our euro itself to USD will actually continue to go bearish. So euro USD will go bearish, while the USD itself will actually go bullish. Now to enter this trade, we will roll down to this our 4-hour time frame, right? So let's analyze it from here, right? You saw this is actually above 10-period moving average. Now this is an impulse move. We've had a correction. When we are expecting another impulse move, right? This impulse move we are expecting, at least we should see that impulse move to take out this highs, at least to take out this size. Then we will continue to go bullish. So basically, let's say from here we want to take out this highs, right? We still have probably about on 19. This is about 99 pips more to actually take out that highs. So basically, once we have that 99 pips bullish move or 100 pips bullish move on USD index, then definitely is a confirmation that will be having close to 110 bearish move on this our euro USD. So to enter this trade, we go to 4-hour time frame. We still have about close to 100 pips drop to go. And lastly, 4-hour time frame. What does our 4-hour time frame tell us? 4-hour time frame says we are bearish. We saw this impulse move downward, a correction, huge impulse move here. We had a correction. We are expecting another impulse move downward, except now to actually take this trade, except this 1-hour time frame rolls up and break above this highs. Once it breaks above this size, then opt out of this trade. Do not sell anything. Once it breaks above this size, do not sell. Just wait for it. But if you want to enter this trade, then you can wait till break this lows, then enter the trade. Or you can enter the trade now, but once it breaks above this size, then it is no longer a sell. It is now going up, but we are still expecting a drop on this euro USD.